episode.
Oh, we're on series 4. Hello, identity. Hey, how you doing?
We are so ready to dive into the organicness of who the fuck we are, because we both have admitted that we strongly don't know.
Yes, because
Yeah, I know I had a moment where I fully broke down. I was like, fuck, I don't think I know myself. I don't know if I've ever known myself. I don't know who she's like. I don't know what it's like to be an authentic cat. I don't know her.
I love you for that.
And I was also like disappointed that I hadn't found it yet.
Mm-hmm.
And that this is the first time that I'm actually admitting this, and that I've felt actually this fake identity, this fake version of myself for my whole life. And I was really disappointed in that. And then I talked to you about it, and you were like, I don't know shit. And I was like, yep, that's probably the approach I will take with this. All right, I don't know myself. What a great place to start. I had to put some space in place for myself to find myself and to get to know myself. You don't know who you authentically are if you're not creating space for you to explore that. And we're gonna dive right into first episode of Identity.
We fulfill who we think we are.
First episode of Identity. We fulfill who we think we are.
But who are we?
Hello, Meow Meows. Thank you for your time today. My name is Kat.
And my name is Kai. We are the 6AM Meow Meow podcast. Happy Tuesday. We are so happy to be here with you today.
What we plan to focus on within our fourth series, Identity, is fulfilling who we think we are,
Self-worth with self-identity,
diving into who you're becoming,
and surviving versus thriving.
If these delicious topics tickle your fancy, subscribe below for notifications on next week's episode.
If you enjoy this episode, or if you don't, let us know in the comments and give a thumbs up if you are a meow.
Alrighty, Meow Meows, let's dive in to who we are with identity.
Well, good morning, Cats.
What the hell is up?
We're fucking here.
We're doing it!
We're alive.
Can you hear something? We can.
And if you can't, I'm so
I would
happy.
check out your hearing. It's pretty damn loud.
Yeah, so we still don't.
We don't know what the culprit is.
Yeah.
We think
so where are we, Kat? Let's start there. Where are
okay,
we?
so we're at the office.
Your office.
We're at my office, yes. And so it's a commercial space.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. We do not own the whole building.
Right. So like upstairs we got some neighbors, and downstairs we literally it's like a basement downstairs, but nobody has access to it.
So we think maybe it's the heater
For the whole building.
for the building.
We have the heat off in here, but that has not changed the sound that's vibrating
So
below our feet.
really, the question is, well, Kat and Kyla maybe just don't record.
Only day this week we can actually do that. We've literally pushed ourselves to the last.
Yeah, if we were to... So, we're recording this on Wednesday.
Hi, Wednesday.
For Tuesday's episode.
For the Tuesday episode you're listening to right now.
Yeah. So, this is only a week ago. And usually we're way...
A month out.
Yeah.
Much. 3 weeks to a month
usually
out.
so goddamn on it. And it's not like we're not on it now. The beautiful thing about change in anybody's life is that life is going to happen and things are going to not be as on it as you had intended. So we didn't fall off, but we're not quite on it.
Yeah.
As we had hoped.
Well, and you had some moving things. I had some emotional breakdowns.
Oh, I had many as well. We are in the season of Aquarius. Fuck it. So strongly.
Pretty much. And so I'm grateful. And we're both grateful. We'll get back ahead on schedule. That's not going to be a problem. But
we are right up next to her edge right now.
Yeah, because we're going to record on Sunday per usual again because we need to.
The idea, though, of like filming on Sunday so we can put it out on Tuesday.
Yeah, that's too much.
We were like,
edit it. I still haven't even edited our intro and outro yet.
I know. Yeah. So we were like, no, No. And I'm happy that, like, to us, it's more important to have that time and peace of mind than to put out, like, a perfect product.
Screw the perfect product.
Yeah,
I'm
because
trying to
we
just
just
be here and have a conversation.
Yeah. And I'm just like, I don't mind the buzzing in the back of the
I
conversation.
kind of do.
I do. I'm telling myself I don't.
Why?
Because it doesn't actually matter. We said we were going to do it, so we're here.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You kind of spoke it right, true
Yeah.
to the point.
So today's episode.
Oh, we're on series 4. Hello, identity. Hey. How you doing?
We are so ready to dive into the organicness of who the fuck we are, because we both have admitted that we strongly don't know.
Yes, because
Yeah, I know I had a moment where I fully broke down. I was like, fuck, I don't think I know myself. I don't know if I've ever known myself. I don't know who she's like. I don't know what it's like to be an authentic cat. I don't know her.
I love you for that.
And I was also like disappointed that I hadn't found it yet.
Mhm.
And that this is the first time that I'm actually admitting this, and that I've felt actually this fake identity, this fake version of myself for my whole life. And I was really disappointed in that. And then I talked to you about it, and you're like, I don't know shit. And I was like, yeah, that's probably the approach I will take with this. All right, I don't know myself. What a great place to start.
But like, how has it made you feel since you like put those words into place?
It's felt better. I also had to combine it with a clear intention of spending more time with myself. Some really good advice that I got that was so simple, and it was so obvious too, which I love. I love obvious advice. But she was like, I was really struggling with that too, and I had to put some space in place for myself to find myself and to get to know myself. You don't know who you authentically are if you're not creating space for you to explore that. So it was Brooklyn from our group chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Hi, Brooklyn.
She's so great. She hit it right on the head. I was really impressed with that. Because I guess that's what I needed. Like, I was like, oh, duh, Kat, you haven't spent any time with yourself alone, you know, and why would you? You cooped up in the house, it's winter time, like, this is just what it is.
But no, it doesn't have to be.
You're right, it doesn't have to be.
It was what it is, but like, why?
It was like the recognizing, like, of course you'd be feeling this way right now, and the two, like, of course it's your choice to change it. That I was like, it wasn't an aha moment, it was like a duh moment, like, duh. Oh my god. And we're gonna dive right into first episode of Identity.
We fulfill who we think we are.
First episode of Identity. We fulfill who we think we are.
But who are we?
Jay Shetty always quotes this. He says, I'm not who I think I am. I'm not who you think I am. I am who I think you think I am. I am.
Say that last part.
I am who I think you think I am.
I am who I think you think I am.
Yeah. Basically, whatever your perception is of me.
That's so hilarious.
Yeah.
That's so, I don't know why, that's so funny.
Well, and it's a little bit of an eye roll, like, oh my god.
Like, that's so much. But
Yeah.
I like it.
When we say, what does it mean to say we fulfill who we think we are, I'm just like, I don't think you ever find who you are.
Well, no.
Who do you...
Well, identity itself. So identity is who we are and how we see ourselves.
Well, and I wouldn't even say it is who we are. Maybe it's
But
purely the perception of ourselves.
Yes, exactly. But where do we go from there?
don't know.
What defines who we are? Is it what we do? Or is it how we work? Is it what we create? Is it all of that?
I know that it boils down to thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. And I've explained this before where I will link her and her beautiful interview below, but I do not have that name right now. But she says that
Thought, feeling, choice, is that right?
It's
is
thought,
that what you're...
yeah, it is thought, feeling,
All
choice.
right,
And it's like a wave. And so it's like thought, feeling, and then the crest of the wave is like the choice. And then it just crashes into itself.
Thought, feeling, choice. I remember you telling me this, and we were sitting on my little back porch, and we just like kind of just dove into all of the conversations, and it was so warm out. And you're like, you started explaining like thought, feeling, choice, and thought, feeling, choice, thought, feeling, choice, and I could literally see the waves flowing in my brain. I'm like, Kat, that's so genius. Keep going. Sorry. I was so caught up by thought, feeling, choice.
It's a beautiful expression, because you can also see that it's like happening all of the time, like just constantly on top of each other. But the thing that's generating the waves in the ocean is like your belief system.
Yeah.
So, let's say we fulfill who we think we are. Let's say we think we're a piece of shit. Like, we are going to have thoughts, we're going to have feelings, and we're going to make choices that reinforce that exact same thing. So it's a delightful, nasty little cycle. And in this same topic, it's like, imagine if you're angry, you're going to find people that piss you off. Imagine if you're a victim, you're going to find yourself in situations where you don't feel like you have control. Imagine if you constantly feel like you're out of control, situations are going to fall into your life that are going to make you feel like you're fucking chaotic and crazy. Or if you're really happy, you're going to look on the bright side and find the best in every situation, because we practice thoughts, feelings, and actions. It might become involuntary because it's become habitual.
Right. So
we have to practice new ones.
Which is just creating a new habit to break the old habit.
Yeah.
Whatever it may be. And so it's just so for me, if I say I can't wait, or I can wait, I don't want to say that. I want to say I am looking forward to, because it kind of brings both I can and I can't wait into I look forward to, because that saying, it's literally going to happen.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Well, and it's like, and I know you're talking about the evolution of a career path, like as it can shift and change, and you acknowledging that, one, it is going to shift and change because that's inevitable, but you saying, I look forward to, it's not that you can wait, it's not that you can't wait, you're right in the middle of, I look forward to seeing that change.
Yes.
And that honestly is such a true reflection of who you are. And I love that in you, Kyla. You're very articulate at the words that you choose to use. And it really shows, I think, not in your beliefs, but your actions. And then I'm sure in your thoughts and your feelings as well. Meow. Yeah, you do a good job of that.
I appreciate that, because that took me, that's something I'll never perfect. I'm always working on that.
Intentional language is really important.
Yeah, because intentional language, choosing the words that come out of my mouth before they come out of my mouth, because I've never done that before.
Yeah.
Growing up, that's something I didn't do. It just kind of happened.
Well, and that's such a brilliant way to begin to change identity, because one of my friends has expressed to me too, he's like, you can't fight thoughts with thoughts. You have to fight thoughts with words. And so when your thoughts and your feelings are driving these choices and behaviors that you're not really crazy about, sometimes you can't match those thoughts with better thoughts. You have to use your words to dismantle that, to say oh my fucking God, I can't wait till this job is done. You're just I really look forward to seeing how this shifts.
Yeah.
The language we use can be so goddamn oppressive sometimes.
Yes.
The idea of I have to go to work, or I have to get this done. Any of it. Just these really hard, rigid words.
Yeah.
They just don't allow any space for any other experiences.
No, they do not leave any space. It's just all right, well, I can't wait to get off work, period.
Yeah. But are you enjoying the moment with your coworkers now?
Yeah, are you enjoying the conversation?
Or are you or even dive in further to that? Are you actually feeling sad or disappointed or anxious? Yeah, what are the rest of the scopes in there?
It's so interesting observing other individuals in the workplace,
especially as we boil back to you fulfill who you think you are. Yeah.
Because a lot of people, it seems that not many are observant of their own feelings and actions.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people think, I know a lot of people don't think about it as thought, feeling, choice. And they don't think that they're making choices every day, all the time.
No.
But you are. It's just usually you're making the same choice because your body's so used to it.
It's used to it because if, hold on.
Okay. It's
So,
used to it because.
It's used to it because it's whatever your body and reactions are going to automatically go right back to what's comfortable.
Right. And so
even if it's not a good thing, it's just going to happen because it's comfortable.
I think I said too, when we were on your porch and I was talking about thought, feeling, choice, and I was talking about the wave and the belief system, I'm like, I think the choice then reinforces the same thoughts and feelings.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Kat.
Imagine like feeling anxious and then making choices that make you feel more anxious. All right.
But without realizing it, because
we're gonna dive
into
a personal fucking story. All right. So Kat does the thought, feeling, choice all of the time, and what her underlying belief system is that she should be stressed and overwhelmed and not feel like she's good enough, and constantly be running herself thin.
And that's comfortable because you've always done that.
I know.
And it's ridiculous.
Oh my God. And I know exactly where it came from because I never thought I was good enough in school, and I was never in sports. I never had any measurement to measure my self-worth whatsoever. And so I get to school, my second college, went to community college, did miserable, went to my full-time college, and I started doing really well. And I started getting A's. And then all of a sudden I was like a straight A student. And then I was like, oh fuck, I can do it. And all I have to do is hate myself. All I have to do is be so scared of failing and so
that's
fearful of self-hatred that I will do anything to avoid that. And I mean, it wasn't even unconscious, guys. I was like, oh yeah, I don't want to hate myself later, so I'm just going to get my work done. I have done this for like, oh my God, we're so close to like almost a decade now.
Isn't that crazy to think? Now, hold on. Do you think it's just a decade or do you think it's been longer?
I think it's just been a decade because really, like, I mean, I'm so sorry to say it. I thought I was worthless before. And not like I'm completely worthless. Like, I'll never have a worth. You know, that wasn't what it was, but it was just in this perpetual state of just putzing. I was like in a perpetual state of putzing with zero purpose, zero passion, just kind of like watching TV, eating food, escaping all the time. So I'm still unlearning I'm still unlearning the escape. But then I basically had like a tangible thing I could measure my self-worth on. Yeah. And then don't even get me started on looks and me starting getting attention on like how I looked and then me measuring my self-worth on that. Because I mean, I hated myself for so long. So here I just have these like very, very real things that I can grasp onto and like put so much worth and thought and emotion into, that have just sent me in these spirals of perpetual stress and overwhelm and anxiety and self-criticism and judgment and comparison. And I'm just eating all of this now as I'm like, maybe I can stop eating because I'm very full from this buffet.
Yeah.
I'm sick. I've thrown up so many times.
Well, and you're becoming even more consciously aware of the surrounding life around you that is a part of your identity.
Yeah.
That you are now choosing to alter.
Yeah.
And make a change with the understanding that it's fucking hard and not going to happen in a snap.
Which I still constantly have to remind myself. Just the other day, a big goal of Kyla and I's is to go to Chicago. And Kyla now is very aggressive about that goal. And she's like, I'm going next year. I'm going next year.
Oh, you're going to hear this many times in the podcast. I'm leaving in a year.
Yeah.
In a year, I'm leaving.
It started stressing me out. I stayed up in bed for probably a solid 20 minutes, just having my brain like trying to run through all of these equations of how is that going to work? How am I going to fit in? Where am I going to make money? Like, do I deserve to live in a city? I don't think I'm there yet. How am I going to fix my mindset game? Like, because I have been suffering internally probably for the last 6 months, I want to say, just really, really, really beating myself down and making sure that I'm staying in the perpetual state of stress. So I'm still in that habit. I'm really trying to get out of it right now. But I had to stop myself and say, right now, you have no answers to how Chicago is going to work. I need you to just go to bed. And please don't worry about how it's going to happen. Because right now you can't figure it out.
Right. Well, because we literally cannot. You can if you want, but that's what's going to feed the stress.
Right.
Worrying about the future and the past.
Because it's a future.
It's moment at this current moment that you are going to go to bed.
I know.
But you spent 20 minutes worrying about the future.
Exactly.
20 minutes of your life that you worried about what the fuck's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. What if I don't go to Chicago? Maybe I will go somewhere else. I don't know.
Oh my God. Right.
But we're here recording.
We're here recording. Mm-hmm. I don't need to worry about what a fictional future looks like. I don't need to worry what a fictional future looks like because it doesn't exist.
No.
It doesn't exist.
We can manifest the ideas of what it'll look like.
And it's still going to keep changing all of the time.
Exactly.
Because it's like you're manifesting something different every single day.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing when, okay. Imagine this. So when you recall a memory, every single time you recall it, you change it. Every single time because you're just a different person as you're remembering it.
That's so interesting.
Isn't it delicious? It's so delicious. So imagine every time you remember your future.
Every time you remember your future. That changes. That changes for sure. But I don't know. I don't think every memory, but that we remember it as, but the memory that we're perceiving as.
See, the memory's not real.
Well, the memory was real at that time, but it's not
experience.
anymore.
The experience was real, so the memory's not real. It's a recollection, so it's a different recollection every single time you recall it.
That's beautiful,
isn't it?
Different recollection.
It is.
I like that.
And so I love the idea of being like, oh, I remember my future, but it's a different future, of course.
Oh my gosh.
Well, and okay. This is another thing I've heard.
Yep, let me hear.
We'll link this podcast too. I was not
prepared. Of the podcasts.
I was not prepared.
We're distracted. That's
I
fine.
know. This one was our potential is not limited in the way that like the starting point changes all of the time. So your potential right now is different than your potential a week ago because you are at a different starting point. Like you have more potential now than you did last week. Your potential a year from now is going to be completely different than your potential right now. So thinking that like as you recall future events that haven't happened yet, you're going to recall them or perceive or predict them. You're going to predict them differently every single time too. You know, because we're always changing, so we're always different people. All right, whatever tangent that was.
Which is so fantastic. So
now I have a question.
Yeah, ask me, please.
Almost to kind of like wrap up the episode. Mm-hmm. If we fulfill who we think we are, who do you want to believe yourself to be? How do you want to perceive yourself?
So if I'm like the outside person observing myself?
A little bit, but like basically like going back to the idea of we fulfill who we think we are.
We think we are.
I know that you already have a great amount of self-respect and self-commitment, which I really respect in you.
Thank you.
And so I guess what I really wonder is, you know, how do you want to further perceive yourself?
I want to all the fun stuff that we were talking about on Monday, but going into my career-wise and having the fear of lack of security that I'm working through, and I want to perceive myself as someone that feels comfortable in taking a risk.
Maybe
that feels good. It's a feel good risk, but even if the security is not going to be 100% there, I still take it if it feels right.
Yeah. So maybe an abundant Kyla. A truly abundant Kyla.
A truly abundant Kyla. Because I feel like I do lots of things, but I do feel like I need it to be organized and to have that financial security before I can do anything.
I feel that.
And I don't want to feel that because I feel like that keeps me stuck in the place that I'm at right now.
It probably does. It does.
I know it does.
If I can give you a feel good though, I know it's something you struggle with because you talk about it a lot, but I don't see you struggling with it. Like I see you.
Maybe I think about it too much.
You think about it too much probably, but here's what I see you doing. I see you faking it until you make it.
What?
Yeah, you do the fake it till you make it with abundance. I watch you do it all the time because you'll be like, you'll buy things for other people. You know, you'll get stuff for your family. You'll be like, no, I got this. Like, I got this meal or I got this food.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So to me, that is me watching you being like, no, I don't know. That's fine. I don't care. Like, I've got more than enough money. And I don't know if it's stressing you out on the inside, but at least you're starting with the action. And you're like putting those actions in motion so that you can start to change the thoughts and the feelings.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
That's so cute.
And I'm a gift giver.
You are a gift giver.
I love gift giving and creating that new habit of, no, let me get it. Let me get this for you. Like, let me bring you this treat. You have no idea, but I'm going to bring you coffee and buy you breakfast. Because I love that. I'm unlearning the habits I learned from my dad.
Oh, I know. Aren't we all?
His habits were be cheap, don't buy anything, don't get this.
Yeah, do you really need it? Like, why would you spend that money?
No,
Is it junk?
No. If you need it, get it.
Yeah.
If you really want it, okay, do it. If it makes sense, depending on the circumstance, of course.
Well, I've told you this with food, but I think it goes for buying things too. And it's just like, really think about it and be like, do I want to get this? And will I allow myself the grace of whatever I choose? And so it's like, if you're going to eat something, like, do you really want it? And if you decide to eat it, please fucking enjoy it. Like, please fucking enjoy it. You made the decision to have it. So I was like, Kyla, I don't care. Like, if you eat it or if you don't eat it, whether it be sweets or whatever.
But enjoy it.
But I'm just like, please enjoy it. Like, you chose to eat it. Like, don't hate yourself after you've made that choice. So the same thing with buying something.
You can be annoyed at yourself after, but enjoy it at that moment because that's the moment you're going to enjoy it.
You already made the goddamn choice. Or just like, and then I don't know, maybe make the choice. No, like, don't buy that thing.
Exactly. So I have many allergies. If I smell a creamy Alfredo, I will need to go take a shit. But I'm not going to do it. But if I'm going to go and eat a bite, I'm going to enjoy that bite and then die after.
I love that. I love that for you so much.
Not going to do that. An example.
I will try and remember that as well. Okay, now I'm going to come back to the question.
Yeah,
we fulfill who we think we are.
Yep.
Kat, who do you want to be?
Yes.
I also would love to be abundant, and not just from a financial perspective and the security aspect, but I authentic. Maybe for you it's abundant, and for me it's authentic, and that is what we are going into this next year with.
That's so funny because I see you as very authentic.
Thank you.
And working always with yourself, which is so funny that you say that.
You pull it out of me. Like, I feel pretty authentic today. Most of this feels authentic. Yeah, we're just like being goofy and weird and making weird faces and weird voices. Like, this all feels very natural to me. This is my favorite. I feel myself right now.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
But
okay, you want to have true authenticity with yourself.
Yeah, just like all of the time. I don't want to be
you don't want spurts. You want moments.
Yeah,
you want every moment.
Yeah. Exactly what you just said. I want to always feel like I am her and she is me and we are together. And I'm not doing this like weird second guessing thing of like, was that really me? Was that really not me? You know, is she like... I don't know. I hate feeling disconnected from myself.
Yeah, you should never have to second guess yourself.
But now at least I see it more of a like I really wasn't giving myself the time of day. So how
Which goes into marrying yourself.
How could I have had the time if I didn't have the space? How could I have the place if I didn't have the space? How could I have the space if I didn't have the place? I didn't create any room for me at all. And so
that's where you start.
Yeah.
If you want.
Yeah. And so that's helping me a lot to just be like, okay, I don't know who I am, but I am going to give myself more time. Just as you said, like relationships are really important to you and that's what you need to prioritize moving forward in life. I'm going to say my relationship with me and just spending time with me. And
she deserves it.
She's going
to be the only person that stays with you till you die. Cat, might as well love her.
And I love her. I do love her. But I wasn't giving her very much space.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I guess I want to be authentic. Kyla wants to be abundant.
Abundant and authentic. All right, well.
So as we're...
Stay tuned till next year.
Yeah, I think we'll probably make tremendous strides. I think in changing our beliefs of who we are.
Yeah.
Action, like the thought, feeling, action, like we could work on any of those. So we could work on our thoughts about believing that we are abundant or authentic, our feelings around abundance and authenticity, and then especially the choices we make that will bring us closer. And so I think in everything we do, we can look at the thoughts, the feelings, and the choices that we're making that are influencing our fucking beliefs of ourselves, aka our identity. And that's a wrap. We did it. First episode of Identity.
That's an episode. Sorry again if you can hear the sounds below.
If you stayed this far through the episode,
I applaud. I applaud you for staying.
Are you a fan or are you just like...
Are you a meow? You're a meow.
Oh my god. I didn't care. I really like...
I
didn't care as much as I would have cared and been so sad of what that would have done to us Sunday night and Monday night.
It's so funny.
What?
Like, I was so triggered by the Find a Giggle episode that we had to re-record compared to the sound below us.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, when we have to re-record an episode, it's always so
that
rough.
Will never happen again. I refuse to ever have that happen again.
It's happened twice now. It's all right, man.
No, never.
This is a re-record. We technically had a conversation, and then I was like, you know what? That was so dry, and I don't mind being dry, but like I just hated it.
But this is good.
I don't even know what this was. This was just
a conversation with a noise below our butts.
Yeah. Well, and I think we knew we're just like, all right, this is kind of bullshit. Let's just.
I don't think it's bullshit. It's a part of our 4th series. I mean, we're fucking here.
Oh,
we're here for our meows. We're here for ourselves. We're here.
You mean this?
What?
Is this the noise? Is that part of our 4th series?
Yeah.
Well, sorry. Oh, okay. All right. That's what I was calling bullshit. No, I just didn't want you to think that like.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about like the podcast. I was like, bitch.
No, never.
Here.
Yeah, I had to clarify. I was like, this is.
Excuse me?
Never. I was like, this is a little bit ridiculous. All right, here we go.
But yeah, the sound is bullshit. Yeah, that's not going to stay. Well, if it stays till Sunday, you for real gotta talk to your landlord and be like, dude,
I'm gonna text my landlord.
What is this sound?
And just some sort
we're trying to make a podcast.
Trying to follow our dreams, man.
Yeah, it's getting in the way, dude.
Yeah. Podcast 101. You can't have loud noises in the basement. Fucking have your fucking sound.
Yeah, turn your sound off. Make sure you do some sound checks. All right.
But
so fucking we fulfill who we think we are.
If I can say one last thing.
Let me hear it. I would love to.
The identity of the meows. Like who I see us as right now.
Yeah, who are we right now?
Well, I mean, like, I feel like we are Kyla, the people who are like, all right, we said we were going to record, and this is like, this is literally the day that we have to record. And I would rather sacrifice the sound quality than sacrifice our health or our sanity.
Yes,
so we both have like so much self-respect to be like, we care more about how our week is going to unfold than how this episode is going to look in 2 years.
I would feel torn apart if we didn't have an episode for like if we missed a Tuesday.
Oh, we would never miss a Tuesday. And it's more important to us to just get the episode out.
Yeah.
So that's who I think we are. That's like who I believe we are. And that's exactly who we're going to fill, because you're going to be hearing this episode by Tuesday. It's fucking out.
We are here. We got it. It's Tuesday.
And I'm proud of us. So
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of you. Okay, we're done.
All right. All right, meow meows. We will see you next week. You have a good day.
Bye, meows.
Bye.
Alrighty, you lovely meows. We love you deeply, and we thank you dearly for joining us in our journey today.
Be a meow and subscribe to get notification for future episodes.
If you need more meows in your life, you can follow us on Instagram.
Find us on YouTube for the video version of these podcasts, or you can join the conversations on Facebook.
To get in touch with us, or if you have any questions, email us at the6ammeowmeows@gmail.com.
All of these links will be listed below, so just scroll on down to get connected.
As always, we are learning as we go, so share your thoughts, leave a comment, tell us what you loved or what you didn't, and please chime in because we love to hear your experiences.
Thank you again for your time, and have a perfect rest of your day.
Goodbye, beautiful meow meows.